Caitlin Clark does return to the floor. How is she going to help elevate this team even more down the stretch of the season?
Well, she demands so much gravity on the defensive end of the floor. She's constantly seeing multiple players, and she makes the right reads and makes the right plays for our group. So she's going to continue to allow us to stretch the floor. We're going to be able to, I think everybody else will be able to get more higher percentage looks because of what she demands on the defensive end of the floor. And she brings our own defensive versatility because of her length, because of her size. So we'll certainly look different. I think we'll be that much more dangerous on offense in particular.
In a decision that has sent shockwaves through the WNBA, Coach Stephanie White has made a move so bold, so controversial, that fans are now questioning the future of one of the league's brightest stars, Caitlin Clark. Is Caitlin Clark's career already at risk? Or is this just the painful beginning of something much bigger? The Indiana Fever were riding a high, with Caitlin Clark drawing record-breaking crowds, jersey sales spiking, and national media locked in. It seemed like the franchise was finally turning a corner. But then, it happened. Coach Stephanie White, during a post-practice press conference, casually dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. We're shifting Caitlin into a more off-ball role moving forward. She'll be coming off the bench for the next few games. It's a strategic move to improve our overall floor spacing and balance. The room went silent. Was this real? Caitlin Clark, benched? The face of the franchise? The #1 overall pick? Twitter exploded. ESPN analysts were stunned. Fans felt betrayed. And Clark? She just nodded, politely thanked the media, and walked away. But her face said it all. The internet lost its mind. Fever fans and Clark's loyal Iowa supporters couldn't believe what they were hearing. You don't draft Caitlin Clark to sit her.
Thankfully, she went on ESPN and didn't use the phrase blessing in disguise. I mean this when I say this. I've said this about Stephanie White plenty of times. I actually think Stephanie White's a hell of a coach. So many people are like, oh, you've done nothing but criticize Stephanie White. I think she's got flaws. I think her rotations are iffy. I think her game plans are good. I think her defense is good. And I think her ability to get a team together is pretty good. I think she likes to play a bit slow, but she is very good. What Stephanie White is really good at is making players and teams play better than they should.
What is Coach White thinking? This is sabotage. They're jealous of her success. Simple as that. The phrase "Free Caitlin" began trending on Twitter. Memes flooded Instagram. Even former players started weighing in. Candace Parker, now an analyst, said, "I get strategy, but you don't sideline the heart of your team." Meanwhile, sports radio hosts were running with headlines like, "Stephanie White just committed career suicide. Clark benched, Fever in crisis." Coach White, sensing the backlash, addressed the media again just 48 hours later. "This is not punishment. This is basketball. Caitlin is an elite player, but she's adjusting to the speed and strength of the WNBA. This decision is about long-term growth, hers and the team's, but few bought it. Her calm demeanor only fueled theories that something deeper was going on behind the scenes. Was it locker room politics? Ego clashes? Management pressure? Some pointed to growing tension between Clark and veteran teammates, particularly those who felt overshadowed by her massive spotlight. Clark stayed mostly silent, but insiders say she wasn't happy. An anonymous source inside the Fever locker room revealed she's frustrated. She wants to lead. She's used to carrying teams, and she's confused why they won't let her. During a brief interview at a Fever charity event, she finally broke her silence. "I'm a competitor. I'll play wherever they need me. I've never been about ego, but yeah, it's tough. I want to win." Fans picked up on the emotion in her voice and the pain behind her words. The Fever's performance dipped. Without Clark running the offense, ball movement stagnated. Their spacing suffered, scoring dropped, and the team's chemistry seemed off. Meanwhile, Caitlin's numbers suffered too. With fewer minutes and less control of the offense, her points and assists dropped. Headlines started to read, "Clark's magic fading? From superstar to sidelined?" The criticism turned toward White. This was supposed to be the Fever's breakout year. You're sitting your best player during a playoff push? Petitions began to circulate calling for Stephanie White's resignation. Some fans even booed during home games, something unheard of just weeks earlier. Multiple sources claimed locker room tension was real. Veterans were reportedly unhappy with Clark's media attention. They felt the team was becoming a one-woman show. Coach White, trying to maintain control, may have benched Clark to send a message to her and the rest of the team. But that message backfired. Instead of unity, there was confusion. Instead of balance, there was chaos. You can't clip the wings of a generational talent just to please everyone else, said one former WNBA coach. Insiders also claimed Reebok, Clark's sponsor, was concerned about her role. "We didn't sign her to sit on the bench," a brand executive reportedly said. In a pivotal game against the Las Vegas Aces, Clark came off the bench again. But this time, something changed. Down 14 in the third quarter, White finally let Clark run the offense. And what happened next brought the crowd to its feet. 3 straight assists, a deep 3, a coast-to-coast layup. She turned the game around in 5 minutes. Fans were chanting, "Start Clark! Start Clark!" After the game, White was asked if Clark had earned her starting spot back. She never lost it. "We were just trying to challenge her." But that answer didn't sit well with fans or analysts. In the next 5 games, she averaged 24 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. She looked angry, but focused. Social media dubbed it the Clark Comeback Tour. In an emotional Instagram post, Clark wrote, "I hear the noise. I feel the doubt. That's fuel. I'll let my game talk." The post went viral. Over 3 million likes. Even NBA players chimed in. LeBron James. "That's what greatness looks like. Keep pushing." Kevin Durant. "They can't hold you back." Some argue White's decision built mental toughness in Caitlin Clark. Maybe that adversity is what unlocked her next level. Others believe it was a misstep, a gamble that nearly derailed an entire season. You don't test your best player mid-season. That's a high school coaching move. Still, the results speak for themselves. Clark has bounced back, stronger, sharper, and more dangerous than ever. But the trust between fans and Coach White? That may take longer to heal. In a recent post-game interview, Clark left fans with this: "No matter what role I'm in, I'm here to fight for this team. Indiana deserves a championship, and I'm not going anywhere." Coach White's decision may go down as one of the most controversial moments in recent WNBA history. But one thing's clear, Caitlin Clark is a fighter. And if this was a test, she passed with flying colors. Her career? It's not at risk. It's just getting started. What do you think? Did Coach Stephanie White make a smart move? Or did she risk Caitlin Clark's entire career just to prove a point? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. And if you're riding with Caitlin Clark through every high and low, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on her journey. From locker room tension to league domination, this is more than basketball. This is history in the making. We'll be here to cover every twist, every headline, and every comeback. Until next time, stay locked in and stay legendary.